see that now?
Yeah, it probably would work as a good fuel pump, but it's a vacuum.
Yeah, I can see it says vacuum right there.
It might run today. We're gonna see. So, the new fuel pump came in. $30 Amazon special. It's not a permanent solution. I'm gonna order another one that's slightly more OEM, and then I'll keep it in like a saddlebag, and if this thing breaks, I'll be able to swap it out. So today, we're getting rid of this guy because it does not work. I tried everything. We're gonna put the new fuel pump in, and what else are we gonna do? I'm gonna clean out the air filter because I just haven't ordered a new one, and this is like, it's not in the worst shape. Yeah. So I was running into an issue before I trimmed the end of the header. I had to trim it like an inch because the new flanges that I welded on, they just, the inside of the end of the header was hitting the inside right there, so I just had to take a little bit of length off because that was not seating happily. And right now, I'm gonna see if I can get it to, there we go, seat happily. That's what I want.
What?
It's a gourd in that bag.
I thought it was broccoli.
Me too. I also thought it was broccoli the first time. That's as good as I'm gonna get it. That's kind of how it looked when I took it off, so. All right, other side. Death shoes. Yay. I have leaky valve cover, and God, I'm gonna have to order that. I feel like as soon as this thing warms up, if I can get it started, it's just gonna want to leak out of there real bad, and that's not good. I'm gonna pull this whole thing out of here. And I don't think any fuel got to these carburetors. Yeah, that line is as dry as the Kalahari. So, there's like a little bit of crud in the tank, so I'm running this fuel filter from, this is the Petcock fuel filter. That's gonna go into the fuel pump. I was thinking about also running one out of the fuel pump before the carburetors, but I think that's kind of overkill, and I'm worried that 2 fuel filters might mess with my fuel pressure. So yeah, but one thing I am going to do is I'm going to run clear fuel line from the Petcock, and then I'm going to run this comes out of the fuel pump, and then to each carburetor I'm just going to run a length of clear there. I don't really have enough to run it to both carbs. This is also too big. This is 1/4 inch. This is like, I don't know, 3/8 or something. I just want to know that the fuel pump is actually pumping gas out, so I'll be able to see it instead of just turning my bike over, wasting battery, and waiting for the thing to start. So, all right, I got my fuel lines all ready to go. And now I am going to wire this guy up to where it's supposed to go. And these wires are fucking short. I wish they gave me longer wires because, as you can tell, where it sits Come on, you camera stand. It sits right here. Like yay. And it's supposed to reach up there. And those are not long enough. I'm gonna have to do some kind of janky wiring fucking setup because it's just not gonna, it's not gonna work. Can you guys hear this? So already something is loose inside. I'm gonna see what it is. I just bought this fucking thing. I just bought this thing, not fucking thing. Stop swearing so much, man. Oh, it's a piece of solder. That's awesome. That looks okay. You ever seen the inside of a Chinese fuel pump? Pretty cool. Pretty cool, ladies and gentlemen. Look who it is.
And then keep filling it up as it goes down.
This thing has fluid in there and it's like good. I watched this video on the bearded
mechanic.
Yeah, he did a KZ1000.
Oh yeah, I was gonna watch that last night.
Yeah, and dude, the reservoir, dude, he did everything on, and there was so much like wrong with it, but it looked like it was in good shape. And I'm like, dude, if I like run into all
stupid
those
shit like
problems,
that,
like fuck,
Yeah.
but whatever.
Yeah, this thing's fine, dude. Like, it's literally gonna be fine.
I think so.
Motorcycles are so easy. This is like as complex as it gets. Is this bike right here?
I mean, like you say, it's fine, but then it's like, oh, like dude, I did not think it was gonna need a fuel pump. It just
but that's a major component. Like that's like a critical component is what I mean. Like,
that's not going anywhere.
nice.
And hell yeah,
Landing
and it
lane.
reaches. Thank God.
All right, that.
All right, now I'm gonna vacuum out the air filter. It's not even that bad though, right? The inside's mint.
And
Thing's leaking fluid. It's leaking coolant. Yeah, bro. It's leaking. I mean, I'm 90% sure that that's coolant. Yeah.
wait, where is this?
I don't know. It's leaking.
Oh, it's leaking right out of this top. It's not a big deal.
No, it's not.
Yeah, just look at that.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah. Where else would it be coming from?
Oh, yeah, it is. Why is it doing that?
Pressure change. Just, moving it around.
Well, it's got coolant in there, so I feel like it should be good to start.
It's fine, dude. Just pull it out and gum it up with some.
Just run it. Shut up and run it.
So.
That's nice. This goes into there. Some kind of vacuum air pressure sensor regulator thingy. Alright. This bike still leaks like mouse pee. Like real bad. Every time I'm like working on it, I'm like, God damn. Dude, it stinks. If you like get actually like close to it. Yo, can you pass me my it's so lucky.
Yeah. So I'll fix it for yours.
I don't think I've been through emissions with my car.
What year is it?
2000? Is it like exempt at a certain year?
I don't know if it's 25 years or. You probably won't need to though if
Dude, this thing pumps fuel to these carbs right now. First of all, there might be a leak. I feel like there won't be because I checked all of the float needle seat, like the it's like a little like rubber triangle thing.
Yeah.
And if they have like
float needle.
yeah, and if they have like a ring around it, you're supposed to replace it. And like some of mine had like
I have a zip tie currently rolling on mine.
your fuel line.
Yeah. Bro, I bought a pack of fucking clamps. So
I mean,
just being lazy.
dude, zip ties work.
It's not pretty diddy one.
This thing.
Alright, we're at least gonna figure out what the next problem is.
Dude, I'm worried that this fuel pump is like just not. Dude, it was $30. Like
It'll at least work for right now, dude.
I'm like kind of worried that it's not gonna work. Ish. I read online that this thing has like a crank or like an ignition coil powered fuel pump. So like the fuel pump doesn't get power unless you're
Cranking it?
unless you're cranking.
Oh.
That's what I thought I read.
I mean,
And then I realized that I might have been on a GL 1500.
I heard it do something whenever you turn the key on. So.
Well, the old one would like click.
Yeah.
Like it would be like click, click.
And that's it. That's what you get out of it.
That's it. Straight piece of crud. That fuel pump is definitely working. That's awesome.
Yes.
That's really awesome. So the bowls, are we leaking any gas anywhere?
No.
I don't see any.
Keep cranking it, bro.
Yeah, I am.
You only this battery is hanging on. Wow, let's see that.
So I'm getting fuel into the fuel pump, out of the fuel pump. I'm getting fuel at the fuel line to the carburetor, but the carburetors are not accepting fuel. And I am 95% sure that I cleaned that out, that passageway. So I might have a stuck float needle or something. I don't really know what's going on right now. I guess I'm gonna pull these off and just double. This throttle cable comes right out. I snapped the throttle return cable on this bike because it was super rusted. So right now I'm running it without it. Oh my gosh. This is slowly becoming more and more stripped. Try not to get angry. Okay. Comes out, and it should just come right out. Voila. Needle comes out. This guy comes out. Because of the float height, they were just shut. They were just closed. So now, I think I should be better off, but I'm gonna check like the factory spec or whatever, and see if I can't get it to work. All right, so it turns out it was my float height. My float height was set so that when you put the bowl on, just like that, it was pushing them just enough to where it was closing the needle valve, and so. Okay, that's not good. Where's that even coming out of? Jeez Louise. Woo! Alright. Oh my god, shut up! So, it's a little smoky, but it runs. So it's kind of hard to see. Right there's like a T-fitting, and that was dumping gas. So I have this little setup right here. All right, so I was having an issue with, I had like major gas pouring out of a T connector up there because I didn't set the float heights. I didn't really know that float heights were so important. Now I know. So I got me a handy dandy Harbor Freight caliper. I set all the float heights and now it runs awesome. It's no longer dumping fuel. It's idling perfectly. So yeah, I got everything together but the seat and some of the fairings, and I'm gonna take it for a little test ride. But it starts right up. It's warm right now, but thank you.